Well, shooters and reloaders out there, Fortune Cookie 45LC coming to you from the Hot Lead Zone, and I'd like to introduce you to two of my favorites. No, they're not people, but they could sure be. On the right is Maggie, and on the left is Clyde. Now, putting human names on things is not a new practice because it goes all the way back to the Matilda tanks and the Big Bertha cannons and Old Betsy of Fess Parker, Davy Crockett fame in 1956, that kind of thing. Now, you might think that Maggie and Clyde are something of an item, but they're not. They're just friends. If they were married, it would kind of take the excitement out of the whole thing, wouldn't it? Kind of like I Dream of Jeannie. What that means, guys and gals out there, is that we've got a chance. Well, let me introduce you to Maggie first. And I've introduced Maggie to you before, but turns out I don't take her out very often, and I really should. Well, look at how tall and graceful and, yes, even sexy she is, dressed in her Packmeyers, because she appreciates the designers, you know, designer Packmeyers. Showing a lot of leg there. Well, don't let that fool you, though, because Maggie is very capable and has faithful dependability. Whether you be man or woman, if you have Maggie at your side, you are walking tall. Now, whereas Maggie is much more subtle, Clyde is the exact opposite. He comes at you with robust written all over him. And that's because whether something needs busting or not, Clyde will bust it for you. Well, look at that big right arm and those broad shoulders and that barrel chest of his. And he sure looks like the rogue in his hogue. Now, Maggie comes from old New England families, and the names Horace Smith and Daniel B. Wesson were big in business and became Smith & Wesson, and there comes Maggie. Now, Clyde is of the lineage of Bill Ruger, and Bill Ruger is one of the most fantastic American success stories of the 20th century. He gave the shooters of America what they wanted because he knew what they wanted. And that was guns that not only were strong and durable and high value and very efficient, but also meaningful historically. Well, when you get to know Maggie and Clyde a little better, you find out more about them. Turns out that Maggie, in spite of her well-mannered side, has a hidden desire to kick you and keep kicking you until you're silly. And when you spend some time with Clyde, you find out pretty quick that he can't stand pipsqueaks. He wants to clobber you and keep clobbering you until he knocks the daylights out of you. If the 44 doesn't do it, the 454 or the 480 might very well do that. Kinda like the Duke John Wayne in his prime. Well, it turns out I had a date with Maggie today at the range, and we ran into Clyde. See you in those videos.